Guys, I think we've made a mistake. I think along the way, especially in the church and with Christians, we picked up a message that self-love is wrong, that self-love is prideful. You better not love yourself too much. That gets dangerous. You might fall off the rails and not have enough humility. And so we spend our lives deflecting our identity, failing to admit where we're gifted and beautiful and precious and immeasurably unique. And I think it's cost us dearly. One of the things that you hang out with us long enough at Integer Network, you're going to see we talk about a lot is this idea of self-care, self-love, self-mercy, self-compassion, self-grace. I really believe at the core of it all, Jesus himself said, when pressed to give an answer about what mattered most from his followers, he said that you would love the Lord your God with all your heart, strength, soul, and mind. So this idea of all of who we are, and that we would love our neighbor as ourself, as we love ourselves. So I want to suggest that maybe we're only able to love others to the degree that we love self. Love neighbor as you love yourself. So try this on. If I don't love myself, how good will I be at loving others? And maybe our inability to embody the one another's, to live love in a world that so desperately needs it, is actually hindered by the fact that we don't love ourselves enough to do it. There's nothing in the cup to overflow. We don't have enough self-mercy to extend other mercy. We don't have enough self-grace to extend others' grace. And so this is incredibly important, to use nonviolent language about ourselves. We beat ourselves up a lot. To use language that actually draws out our identity, calls forth our gifts and our strengths, and to unashamedly love ourselves the way we deserve to be loved. Because it starts here. The more that I'm able to see Noah for who he is, love him as he is, recognize his gifts and strengths, the more powerfully I can offer them in the world. And it's actually contagious, and it's actually beautiful. And so we work at this theme a lot in our communities here at Integer and in our coaching processes. And so I want to invite you to think about what that would look like in your life. I want to just plant the seed. How can you love you better? It matters immensely. We each have unfathomable, unique worth, but we don't have a lot of practice talking about how to love ourselves well so we can love others well. I'm not advocating for narcissism. By the way, if any of you ever are worried you might be narcissistic, you're not narcissistic. So take comfort in that. A narcissist isn't worried about being narcissistic. Most of us have a completely different problem. We are unwilling, unable, and untrained in the art of self-love, appreciating who we are uniquely made to be and offering it to the world around us. So, love you. I love you. You love you. You love you. Love you more. Boom.